So I did something. I went out and got some more money. I decided that I was low on funds, and so I ended up getting a unicorn.
No.
Oh shit, I need to mute him. Yeah, I got a unicorn. Um, he's about to be fed, but if I time this true, well, nope, he's being fed. Okay. Um, it's awfully quick though. It doesn't. Alright, one more bite. Yep. Alright.
Set.
Yep. Okay. I'll come back after they're fed. It should only take a moment. They'll all wrangle over there. Okay. Let's go check out the potion room since since last episode I sorted out the potion room. I went and bought some plants and big pots, some new potion tables.
How have you been? I haven't seen you in forever.
Whoa, hold up. Felt like, oh, it's you. Oh, I'm doing great. Yeah, fun. I'm still on Snapchat, so y'all can call me whenever. I'm free. It's just a matter of me answering. But,
We miss you.
yeah. Well, whenever y'all start school again, I'll come by and visit. I'll bring some pizza. Maybe. I might just come by and visit. Come on, fertilizer. But, I've, stacked up on these. I maxed that out. I haven't maxed any of these out yet.
August 14th is our first day back.
August 14th. Alright, that sounds... I think that's whenever my, school opens up for, for mechanics. So, I guess after I get done with mechanics, I can stop by for y'all's lunch. Yep. Can't pick it up. Come on. Can y'all finish up? 22 seconds? Alright. I'm too impatient. Wait. Alright. You. 3 minutes. Is there any more potions I can brew? I can brew 2 more Thunder Brew. Wait. Yeah, 2 more Thunder Brew. And don't have any more of that. Focus potions. I'm going to max out on focus potions real quick. Alright. You know me, just preparing for an all-out war against Goblin time. You know, just fun. Alright. But I got a unicorn though, so I'm happy with finding that unicorn. That unicorn was hard to find. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, 20 more minutes on that. Brush. Give me your whiskers. Oh, already did you. 16 minutes. 16 minutes. Rest your little head, why don't you? Oh, so cute! She's so cute! Oh. Look at he's just dropping coins. He's just dropping them. Oh man, here, just take the food I give you. Don't even eat that crappy stuff that comes out of. So cute. So, give me your food. How much? Alright. Is that all? That can't be all. I've already got it. Okay. So that should be all. Yep. Alright. Now I can go do, I believe, the final assignment. Well, not really final assignment, but quest. Sweeping competition, don't want to do that. I'm talking about this. Restio momentum. Where do I have to go on this one? Over here? Two of them's over here. So that's murky depths. Okay, and then this one is alright. Spellcraft? Seriously? Alright. Although that's okay, I don't really need it. This is out here. I believe it's outside. Yes. Triggle! I attempted to do this last episode, but then I got caught off by needing to go eat. I guess my next live stream, I'm probably going to do Pixelmon on my server. I might just mess with everybody on my server for an episode. It sounds fun. Just prank them every once in a while. Keep them on their toes. I think that'd be fun. Oh boy. Okay.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our Restore Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
X triangle, X square circle. X triangle. X square circle. I would have so messed that up.
Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here.
Yeah, I will, but hold on.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? Being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our
my
control.
thing just went off.
And
All
some
right.
things are in
I'll
it.
be right back, guys. I'm
I
not
should
gonna
have
stop
known
live
better.
stream, but I'll be right back.
I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together.
I'll be back.
I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as trials for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
What's up, monkeys?
Oh, shoot. Gotta mute that. Why is there so many people on? Alright, whatever. That's awful.
Liquid luck. That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Alright. I need to level this damn thing up. So are you...
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
Alright. So, I have this, which I feel like would be more beneficial than the freeze. Well, no. Yeah. Alright. So, this is the movement. You know, the movement. I need something to fill it. You know what? Hold on. Put that there. Alright. Alright, that'll work. Move. Book. Alright. So, now... Why is it... Isn't there supposed to be like a board here? Alright, whatever. That doesn't matter. Now, if I'm right, the, this one, acquire all 3 plants and use them simultaneously. So it doesn't say use on, like, an enemy. So it just means use them simultaneously. So... So that's all 3. And now we can go back to Professor Garlic and learn this. Look at a map. Over here. Travel. Da 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 dun 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 bum dum bum 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 bum. Where's Professor Garlic? Oh, she's over.
What are you up to now?
Over here? Yes.
Perhaps a hybrid. Bouncing tentacular.
I finished the activities you assigned me, Professor Garlic.
Wonderful. I hope you gained a greater appreciation for the flora in our lives. I am forever enraptured by it. Just yesterday, I spent hours pruning my self-fertilizing shrubs and flutterby bushes. Didn't realize how long I'd been at it until the sun began to set. Well, if there's one thing I love to see more than my plants thriving, it's one of my students doing the same. Now, ready to learn flipendo? Chin up, keep a light grip, and it's all in the wrist. Let's see you give it a go. You will want to focus with this spell. Nothing as mortifying as knocking back a colleague when all you wanted to do was move a few pots. Wonderfully done. If you'd like to practice a bit more, you're welcome to do so. Greenhouse, just mind the plants. Look at that. You're a natural.
Professor, I was wondering where you're from. What's your background?
Oh, how nice of you to ask. Well, let's see. I grew up in London, right on the Thames.
That sounds lovely. All the sights and bustle of a city.
To some, yes. I used to dream of living in the country, but it wasn't until I came to Hogwarts that I felt truly at home. Mind you, it did take some time, and whilst it is my fervent hope that each student eventually feels as at home here as I do, it is not always the case.
I suppose that makes sense.
Well, we each bloom differently, don't we? Some of us, like Devil's Snare, thrive in the shadows, whilst others crave the attention of a bouncing bulb. And we each grow and thrive according to our own plan. Oh, I was terribly nervous when I arrived at the castle. You see, as a child, I knew nothing of witches or wizards. You can imagine how astonished I was to receive my letter from Hogwarts. I spent a good deal of time alone in either the greenhouse or the library my first days here.
It does take a while to adjust to being here.
Precisely, and I was remarkably fortunate. In fact, a 7th year took me under her wing during those first days. She remains one of my dearest friends.
How fortunate.
I was indeed. I dare say you'll find that the friends you make here at Hogwarts will last a lifetime. Now, I'd best get to my recent delivery from the Magic Neep. Mr. Teasdale promised me quite an assortment of seeds this week. Lovely to see you.
I wonder how old she is. You know, I shouldn't ask that. You know, like... she looks fine as hell.
Accio! Repulsor! Descendo!
Alright, so now that that's all taken care of, let me double check with the quest real quick. Yeah, that's all taken care of. Sleep in the competition, I don't really care about that. A friend indeed. Talk to Serona about the 3 broomsticks. We'll do that in a minute. I want to do this though. Locate on map. All the way over here. Glad I fucking marked this shit. Actually though, like glad I fucking marked this. Travel 2! Do y'all think I should, like, just sit here and grind those little, Demi things? I totally could, and it would be so easy for me. I learned something that I think would be very beneficial for me. Damn. My finger hurts. Yes, it hurts. Hurts like a deviling. Good copperas. Yes. Ah. I have so many cuts in my hand. And by the way, the reason I leave for like maybe an hour at a time, not even an hour,
I've
but
always
like
said
a
that
couple
travel
minutes at a time,
broadens
is
the
for the
mind.
simple fact that I have, like, I'm taking care of my grandparents, so I have to like get off for like a couple minutes, and then get back on, and then do my
You made
normal.
it.
Whoa, 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 whoa. All right.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
All right.
This
Well,
way.
I'm following you.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Is
Here
this
we
your
are.
house?
My sister should be just
Rebellion.
inside.
In here. Enter.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Damn. Talk about an ass.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Bro,
Poor
what the
Sebastian.
fuck is wrong with
Not
you?
the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new fifth year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'm afraid it's really up to Sebastian, and his mind seems to be made up.
I can only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Well, I mean, my character said it best. Like, it's like.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves any time soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said.
Yeah,
Good
fuck
day.
You. Fuck
I ought to see how
dude.
Sebastian's faring.
Fuck you.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
He's a
How are you
fucking
doing,
stubborn
Sebastian?
uncle. He
You
doesn't
got a
have the right-
first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
I agree. Let's fuck it.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only is in my book.
Incendio! Confree! Expelliarmus! Incendio! You will defend us. Incendio! Defendo! Expelliarmus!
You've made your last mistake. Does Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling? Won't let you call that spellcasting?
Accio!
Do you find this?
Collision! Incendio! Confringo!
Far from home, eh?
Incendio!
I forgot that I had
Arresto molested. Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Yeah, hold on while I change the settings real quick because I am used to playing with like actual like resistance, you know. I was catching beast earlier, so I need to put this back to normal.
Let's get this over.
Okay.
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Incendio! Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, that's alright.
Revelio!
Alright. So
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
yeah,
They
hold on.
seem to have set up camp here for us.
I'm going to change my headpiece. Like, I've gotten used to it. It's just I can't. Like, I like to see my face move. Now I just gotta find 100 more. I'm guessing I had to follow the butterflies for this, though. I got all the potions, got all the potions. Alright, challenges, do I have any challenges? Alright. So, I think I'm good now.
Reason. They have stations
Revelio.
for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Revelio. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
Revelio.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Revelio.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Yeah, that's intentional. That's blasting.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Revelio. Revelio.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. This well looks familiar. Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The Keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the Keepers.
The Keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves Keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by Keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch Keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the Keepers.
Revelio.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos.
Tells me they're after something bigger.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctor, and even some of our own.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Confringo. Incendio. Flipendo. Accio. Revelio.
You're You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Into the Undercroft, back at Hogwarts. So that entire, just kill a few enemies, go underneath, search, get a few entry for journal, and then go through back to Hogwarts. Fun. And so time wasting. Like, I could be going over there and catching me some Penskis and selling them for 120 each. Might do that here in a minute. Ooh.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Alright, so we... Come on. Oh, damn it. So we can go against the Dark Arts.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark.
Oh,
Do
hell.
not tell anyone.
Mordu? Okay.
Revelio.
Alright, so what quest do we have? Astronomy class, the High Keep, meet Natty near the... Let's do this one first. Okay. Travel. Oh. Ooh. Damn, that hurts. I think after this mission, I'll cut it off because I'm so tired. I really am. I want to play something else. I've done this like 3 days straight. Whew. I need to balance my schedule. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old...
Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do?
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
Perhaps you wouldn't be who you are without that experience.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
Alright. I've had my little talk with him.
Aloha Mora. Revelio.
What's this? Wait, this is school grounds? Huh? Wait, so what?
Revelio.
Damn. Yeah, I'm gonna have to level this thing up. If we're on the school grounds, why can't I? Alright, no committing suicide. Got it. Alright, back in the charms class. I need to go fishing. I got that feeling I don't wanna go fishing. I got that feeling that makes me
Revelio.
I got that feeling I really wanna do it. Gotta have a feeling. Cannot help but feel the way I do. Cannot help but feel the same way. Same way you do.
Accio.
Just be come on, come on, come on. Never just sit there and wait. Just keep on and being my plate. This is what makes me want to. This is what made you. I never thought it could, never thought it wasn't right. This is what makes me want you. I never thought it would, never thought I wanted to, but I just thought it would be fun. I never knew much, just wanted to play such, never thought I wanted to be with you. Am I getting such, never gonna be a slut, this is what makes me want you. Never gonna be a flat, never gonna see a flat, never gonna start my class with you. Come on now.
And your reading is The Dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck.
So...
Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the highlands from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear?
Oh, that's
Dismissed.
bollocks. There we go.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class. Oh.
There we go.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I would love that.
That's very kind of you, Amit. Are you sure you won't need it?
I'm certain. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplor. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Okay, so we're doing this. Now, I would hate to do this to y'all, but there's stuff that I have to do that I thought I could do with by now.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
It's
a pristine night for stargazing.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
yeah, I don't like your puns. So I'm gonna have to cut this like early. So we'll cut it off right here, and I'll be right back here tomorrow. So please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm sorry I cut this real short, but love y'all. Bye.